Hey guys, Mist here again for another video today, and we are back with a new Can They Win the Stanley Cup? So it's been about over a week, actually. I was going to say it's been about a week since I've uploaded the last one, but it's been over that. So, I mean, we might as well get right into this. This one's going to be kind of rough, I'm not going to lie. So we are going to substitute a team. We are going to substitute the Maple Leafs to put in our custom team of the Toronto 2002 NHL entry draft. We are an 87 overall team, which is the same overall as Ottawa, which that means we may not be the worst team in the league, and also one overall higher than Vegas. So actually we're one overall higher than Colorado as well. So this could be very interesting. We'll have to wait and see, but let's take control of the Toronto entry draft team, and we'll get right into this. I'm not going to lie, I was really scraping for players to put in this team because there seriously is not a lot, and this is not a good team. I mean, they have Duncan Keith, which obviously is not bad at all, but I mean, other than that, they have a few 80 or low to mid 80s. But I mean, really, it's not good. It really isn't good. So I'm just fixing everything really quickly. I'm going to turn the sliders off for the injuries at least, and also injuries in general off, as I will normally do for these series. And then I believe that is it. So let's start the season real quick. So in the Atlantic Division, a pretty competitive division. They do have Tampa. Now, obviously, they don't have Toronto, but they have Montreal, they have Boston, Florida, who knows? Any of the teams really could do good. The only guaranteed team to do good really is Tampa. So let's get right into this after I show you guys the team. So the offense, defense, and goaltending ratings really aren't great. Our goalies are really bad as well. I believe our starter is only 81 overall, maybe 80 overall, I do not remember. So 86 offense, 89 defense, which is our strong suit, and then 85 goaltending. So, like I said, not a great team here. Our best forward is Alex Steen, who, to be fair, isn't bad. 84 is pretty solid in this game. 83 Franz Nielsen, then 82 Rick Nash. Then we've got Yuri Hudler, Valtteri Filppula, and Scotty Upshall on that second line. Then on the third line, we have Joachim Lindstrom, Jim Slater, and Joffrey Lupul. And then on the fourth line, we have Boyd Gordon, Matt Stajan, and Jarkko Immonen. So I don't know, I was just kind of scrolling through teams and I found this guy. I've never heard of him, but he was better than who I was going to have in here, so he's on the team. Defensively, we have Duncan Keith, who is, I'm assuming, our captain, with Johnny Boychuk. That's a pretty good top two, to be honest. That would be a really good top two in the actual NHL. Then we've got Jay Bouwmeester and Jonathan Eriksson, and then Dennis Weidman and Tom Gilbert. So, like I said, really not a great team. And then goalies to finish it off. Yeah, Cam Ward as our starter, listed as a backup goalie, only 81 overall. Kari Lehtinen backing him up. The other backup, or the other goalie we could have had, was Curtis McElhinney, but Curtis McElhinney is 3 overall lower than Lehtinen, so Lehtinen really is just the better goalie on paper, although really, neither of them are too great. So, and I'm saying that as a Leafs fan, so sorry McElhinney, but let's, I mean, I guess we might as well just go. And yeah, it's like I said, it's going to be rough. We are not going to be doing good. We're just going to sim right to the end of April. Now, I need to look through my notepad because I do have these written down because I do want to know the stats to all of these little season modes I do, I guess. So I'm going to write this down as well because I forgot to do this at the start. So the 2002 draft. What I do for this, I write down the record, I write down if they can win the Stanley Cup or not, and I also write down where they finished in the regular season. So, like, for my Hut team, I should do a new updated Hut team because my Hut team has changed a lot, to be fair. But yeah, so first we did the Hut team. They went 60, 14, and 8. They won the Stanley Cup, and they came first in the league. Then we did the 2001 draft next. They were 32, 42, and 8. They did not win the Stanley Cup, and they finished 30th. Now, actually, we're not doing too bad with this team. I figured we'd be doing a lot worse. Definitely a better record than the 2001 draft, and even though the 2001 draft did have a higher overall team, I believe. I'm pretty sure they were 88 overall, we were 87 overall, although the different divisions definitely matter as well, that's for sure, because really, I mean, maybe I should have done all of these in the same division and kept replacing the same team. But then again, I think it's more fun, especially for these entry drafts, where I'm going to replace the team no matter where it is. Like, there's one draft coming soon, I believe, that is in Pittsburgh. Like, I'm going to replace Pittsburgh, even though they are arguably the best team in the league, on paper at least. Like I said, I don't know. I think, honestly, right now, we could be a playoff team. 28, and 7, to be fair, is not a great record, but it's definitely not the worst. I have seen much worse, and we're getting a lot of extra time losses as well. Let's see. What's happening? Are we getting a trade here? Because I don't know if you can turn trades off. I know I didn't, but if you can, I definitely forgot to. I definitely should be doing that for the next episodes, just in advance. Now, I'm kind of upset because I did make this team already, and I also made all the drafts up until 2008, I think, or no, 2007, I think, and I also made some other teams, I guess, for this series that I'm doing, because I did want to have a bunch of them just to be ready whenever I wanted to do them. But then I got the new roster update, and then I lost that roster that all the teams were on, and I cannot find it. So I had to remake this team. Took me a little while, I'm not going to lie. It probably took me about an hour, because it was really hard to find all these players, since a lot of them are older players, and a lot of them don't play in the NHL anymore either. Like, there's honestly only a few that actually play in the NHL. There's definitely more that play in other leagues than the NHL. So we finished off with a record of 37, 36, and 9, which, to be fair, isn't too bad. Is that a playoff team's record, though? Let's back out and find out. It is better than the 2001 draft, or the 2001 draft freaking record. There we go. So, wow. Detroit finished first, and they did really good. And I said Tampa's basically the only guarantee. Tampa did not even make the playoffs. Duncan Keith was our leading point scorer, as you would expect, with 68 points for him. Alex Steen actually did really good, 62 points. Almost had a 30-goal season as well. That's actually almost a career high for him. So, yeah, that was actually really good season from him. Filppula, Hudler, Nielsen, you can see a lot of these players. Nash really didn't do very good, although I didn't touch any of the stats. Let's see. Detroit. Why did Detroit do so good? Like, what? I'm so confused. I need to go see their team. It doesn't even make any sense. Is it the same team? Like, I'm assuming it's the same team. Nyquist, 83. Mantha, 84. Although Mantha's actually medium elite potential now, so that's interesting. Larkin's still a low elite, though. Nielsen, Tatar, Green, Athanasiou, Furk, Daly, Abdelkader. Hell, it's the same team. Xavier Wallet's in there, too. How about goalies? Howard and Mrazek both just played absolutely phenomenal, apparently. That is actually unreal. How they finished first in the conference doesn't make any... second in the conference doesn't make any sense to me, because I don't think this team definitely would. That's for sure. But let's go and check out Tampa, because Tampa did really bad. Vasilevsky didn't have a great season, that's for sure, but checking the skaters, Kucherov was his point per game. Stamkos almost was, but other than that, really, I'm surprised they didn't make the playoffs. You would think this team would be making the playoffs, but very interesting. So, yeah, we are not a playoff team, of course. Clearly, you wouldn't expect a record like that to make the playoffs. We were 9 points behind, or 9 points out of a playoff spot, which, to be fair, isn't too bad. Well, we might have been a little bit less than that, but, I mean, really, that wasn't too bad, I guess. 83 points isn't terrible, like I said. That is better than the actual record that our 2001 NHL entry draft received or got, I guess. I don't know. We finished 12th in the Eastern Conference, which, to be fair, that isn't too bad. Let's just sim until we see who won the Stanley Cup, because I'm going to do that in every episode as well, because why not? It doesn't really matter to me. Just out of curiosity, we will see who wins it, and then we'll end it there, boys, I guess. Let's see, is it coming up right now, May 30th? Let's see who wins the Stanley Cup. I don't know. Let's go with Columbus. Why not? Right? Because hopefully Chicago. It's one of the C teams. I got it right. Whatever. We're good. All right. So there we go. That is the end of this episode, guys. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Let me know what you thought of it down below in the comments section. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.